I keep saying it, the children are the victim. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Please leave a like, comment, and sub to my channel. I'm trying to get to that 1,000 subscriber mark. I'd really appreciate your sub today so I can become a YouTube partner. Guys, let's check out today's video.
I don't think you deserve a hug. After 9 years, you do not try to come visit me. You keep making excuses upon excuses. And it's almost like I'm tired of the excuses. When are you gonna grow up? You say you tried to fight for me, but if you really tried to fight for me, I would be in your custody right now, not in my dad. I can't even look you in the eyes barely anymore. Cause I know standing in front of me is a horrible, not mom, but hope.
Damn. Okay. Guys, you know I did a video not too long ago about, I showed you guys an African family where a father and a son were talking, and I was talking about how we respond to our parent with respect and reverence. So this video is a little bit different. So the young man in the previous video was, he was a young man. He was older, he's mature, and he seems to have a fairly okay relationship, I guess, with his father. Now this one is a very, very young child. I would put him probably 8 years old. As much as I don't agree with the way he's speaking, and in a way I think to myself, there are cameras on, there's coaching going on, maybe there's some, of course, anger, but it's misdirected, or not even misdirected, but not channeled or controlled properly. And I feel sorry for him. Still don't agree with the way he's talking. I don't know what it is. There's just something about it. And I don't doubt for a second. I don't have much information, but I'm assuming based on the way the video is portraying it, mom was a douchebag. Maybe it's one of those cases where dad took custody because mom was not fit. Because, you know, guys, it is very hard for fathers to get custody if mom is fine. So those things do happen. But I don't know. I don't think he should be talking like that to mom, regardless of what she's done. And this is probably a cultural thing and maybe just a belief thing. I don't know whether or not the show went on to resolve the issue, but just judging the video as it is, yes, he's angry, yes, he's young, yes, he's got emotions. I don't agree with the delivery. I don't know. I really don't. And I still stick to my guns from my previous video, which is that you need to approach your parents with reverence. Here's the other side of this, and this is something I experienced. You could approach people that have hurt you with reverence, and they may not even be in a place to accept that. They may not be in a place to try to make things right. That's the word. What do you do then? That's the part that, you know, my heart would break for, because the child continues to long for the love of his parents, which I experienced. The child continues to long for that. What does the child do? And to be honest, I think for me, I got over it when I started my own family. So before I started my own family, that my entire life was revolved around my father's love, my father's love, my father's love, right? But once I started my own family, I kind of crossed over the hurdle, because I now no longer was the person who was the victim and was looking for a savior. I was now the person responsible for another person and could potentially put that person in the same position that I was. I never wanted to see my child experience even 1/4 of what I did. So I was like, look, it's time to sit up, time to get up. Come on, let's shake it off. Look, it's not gonna happen. Get up and make sure that your next generation don't experience that, basically. So that's how I got over mine. But it's not easy. It really isn't easy, especially when the person you're talking to is not, they're not going to make it right. They're not going to give you what you want. And this young man could have said all this to his mom, and maybe she probably wasn't going to make it right. Maybe she's a drug user, maybe she's alcoholic, maybe she's, some form of addiction that's taking power over her life, and she's lost power over the things that are important to her. So it could be possible that she never makes good and changes, and the young man continues with that deficit. It's hard. It's hard. I keep saying it, the children are the victim. As much as I say I don't agree with his delivery, parents, you are the one that cause all this damage. We cause all this damage. If we mess up, we cause damage, and the damage is not small. It lasts for a decade, sometimes 2 decades. Sometimes a child never gets over. He grows up to become old and he still has those deficits. So young Christians, in terms of the video, like I said, I don't agree with the boy's delivery, but the problems persist, and we need to be mindful of how we deal with our families. And if you're not married, you need to be mindful of what you're doing before you got married. You be mindful of not causing havoc and sleeping around and whatever before you get married. You need to be mindful of that, because all these things add up to when you start your family and have children and the children grow up. But yeah, young Christians, do it right. That's what I'm going to say. Do it right. And if you're a young Christian who maybe has a parent that didn't do right by you, I would say get to the age of accountability. So there's an age of accountability where you learn how to articulate yourself. You learn how to speak properly. You learn how to deliver your message or get your thoughts out in a very articulate, respectful way. And then approach your father, approach your mother, sit them down, be as respectful as possible and discuss your concern. It can go either way. I'm not going to promise you that they're going to be like, oh, like the father from the previous video. I'm not going to promise you that's going to happen, but learn to articulate yourself. And when you do, I think you have a higher chance of getting what you want, right? And what do we want? We want validation, really. That's what every child wants. He wants validation. He wants to be heard. He wants his father to be proud of him. He wants his father to be happy with him. And he wants his father to, if he's been done wrong, he wants his father to pull him closer. So that's what we want. So young Christians, if you do have a situation like that, learn to articulate yourself, be respectful, approach your parents and pray about it before you do it. And hopefully God will, the Bible talks about bringing the heart of the child back to his father. So pray about it before you go, and you might be able to get what it is you're looking for. You can even bring someone with you. I would say if it's a father in some business, I would say go on your own. But if you need support, maybe get your mom, whatever it may be. But very important, respect and reverence. Guys, let me know what you think in the comments below. Did you enjoy this video? Do you think the boy has a right to talk to his mom like that? Do you know the backstory? Is it so bad that he gets to say that to his mother? Or do you agree with me that, regardless of what happened, and even if the mom is a demon, we shouldn't allow a child to speak like that to his parents? I don't know. I come from a different time. I'm not saying this is an excuse for parents to do stupid things, but I think in the long run, there's this thing that happens, and I think it's probably in African folklore. Is it African folklore? Is it actually in the Bible? But it's that whatever you do to your parents, and this is where the cycle comes in. It's like whatever you do to your parents, your child will do to you. I'm not sure if it's in the Bible or if it's just an African thing, but it's a thing where if you were rebellious to your parents, it's almost guaranteed, they say, that your child will do double of that to you, right? So yeah, I don't think we should encourage young people for clicks on TV to talk to their parents and express themselves in an uncontrolled manner. But that's just me, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Guys, remember, I have a reaction channel. Please go over there, give me a like, comment, and subscribe. I do movie reviews there, trailer reactions, gaming stuff, and all other shenanigans. Please go over there, give me a like, comment, and sub. And if you enjoyed my reaction to this young man, this boy who's talking to his mother, and if you agree with anything that I say, please leave a like, comment, and sub. And if you don't agree with me, I appreciate it either way. And remember to leave me a sub. I'm trying to get to that 1,000 sub. I really appreciate your subscribe today. Guys, I'll see you on my next video.